What is up, everybody? Mark with Theme Rhino here from themerhino.com. Today we're going to be doing a video where we redesign the Oneractive store. As you guys may or may not know, we worked on the Oneractive store back in the day when we first started this YouTube channel. We had a whole series. If you guys want to watch the whole series, just hit the little playlist button, and it's going to be right here. It's called Let's Build a Shopify Store Together. And this series, guys, was an 8-episode series that we used with the original Oneractive, with the original Wolf of Shopify theme. So this was the theme that we used. It's a $100 theme, as you can, or $125 theme, excuse me, as you can see. It's actually really $159. I guess it's on sale or something like that. Really don't remember, to be honest with you. But this is like a little upsell that they add, and we built the store with this theme, right? If you guys remember. But now they have other themes. For example, the alpha theme, or another theme rather. And this alpha theme, I've been getting questions about it. People want to see me do tutorials. So I'm out there. I'm going to do more tutorials for you guys. But we're going to rebuild this store that we built previously. Now, like I said, if you want to see how we built the store, I literally created a whole series on it. And I would record day by day by day doing this. So I recommend, if you guys want to check it out, head back, check it out, watch the videos, watch the setup. So once that housekeeping is out the way, let's go ahead and get right into the alpha theme. So you guys are familiar, the alpha theme, this is the theme that we're using now to rebuild the store. This is kind of like the preset that it comes in. Obviously, you can edit stuff out. Now, you can delete sections, add sections. That's not even the point. The point here is that we're going to be recreating this, and I want to show you guys the power of using a theme that's I guess you could say premium, right? A lot of the times when you're using a free theme, you're really holding yourself back from the things that you can do and the things that a theme can encompass. And a lot of the times a theme is a representation of you and your business. If you're using something that doesn't look professional, it doesn't look clean, it doesn't capture people's eyes, that's what people are going to believe when they see your business, right? Something that's mediocre. And you don't want to have a mediocre business. You know, if you expect to make thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? How can you go off with a business that's not even worth that much, right? If you expect your clients and your customers to pay you that much, how can you expect to continue to move forward in a successful kind of manner? You can't. So that's why I always recommend using premium Shopify themes. I remember, the first time I used the free Shopify theme, and I was getting sales here and there. I was really, really struggling with the marketing, working hard with the marketing. But as soon as I started using a paid Shopify theme, life became easier in a way. And I just started testing from there. And you guys know my story. I sold the clothing company, and then started the agency, and then I had the free time to hire people to test different themes and different assets every single month, and we figured out what works and what doesn't. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, something that I remember when building this Oneractive store last time is that something I really struggled with was finding a large banner image to represent the photo. So when I say to represent the store, rather, because Oneractive, they didn't really have a large banner image, like a single large banner image, and they don't usually do large banner images. I think this was the largest banner image we had, and because of that, we were forced to kind of go with split banners last time, if you watch the series. So that being said, we have the option to use a large banner here, but once again, I don't think we'll be able to because of the content that Oneractive provided. Now, yes, I can use this image, and it looks great, but I don't know, it's just not, I don't have that emotion towards it where I feel that it fits. So let's just go ahead and keep taking a look here. The first thing that we'll do just to make our lives easier is, let's see here, let's get rid of this brand carousel. Let's just get rid of that. And let's get rid of this about us. Okay. And let's just work with these products right here. And let's take a look at the different collections we have. So we have bottoms, we have bras, we have homepage, hoodie, leggings, shirts, shorts, tops. Before I begin, let me just delete this photo. So let me go back here. Let me leave the theme. Let me go into, let's see here. Is it products? Then it's collections. And let me just delete this photo. Okay, I wanted to test something out. Let's go ahead and delete this. Let's edit, remove, let's save, and there we go. We're good to go. So let's go back here. Let's go to online store, and let's go to the Alpha Wolf, and let's hit customize here. And so now let's go back to let's just delete once again our brand carousel, about us, and let's take a look at the product. So the product tabs here, we have new arrivals, bestseller, sale off. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with this, but let's just give ourselves some context here. We have bras, right? Not bad. We have, let's go to the next one. We have our bestsellers, and let's select any random kind of one here. The hoodies. And let's select our next one, which we have sale off. And we'll just, like I said, guys, this is just to give us some contextualization to see what's really going on here. Okay. Now, here it says number of products to show. Let's keep this down to 6 here because, we only have 4 products here. Let's keep all of them actually to a minimum here. And let's bring this down to a minimum. Okay, so that sounds good. Now we have different styles. We could use padding, use full no padding. So let's see how that looks. Let's give it a second. Guys, whenever you're waiting for something to load, there's this little green bar that loads on the top here. You can see here, I'm not really a big fan of the no padding, but let's see how it looks with a container. Container's kind of small. Let's just use padding. Kind of big. Good fit. So let's see style 1. So style 1, not too bad. Let's see style 2. Okay. Style 3. Got some differences up here. And style 4. So a little bit bigger. So I'm going to stick with this kind of setup. And if you notice, I read through some of the documentation. The theme is they minify the images of the product images on the front home page to help with the speed of the store. So that's actually a pretty good addition. So here we have a countdown timer. Honestly, guys, I'm not going to really use it right now, but there's benefits behind this product, or behind countdown timers, like a countdown timer banner. A lot of the times when you're doing some kind of marketing and you're doing some kind of selling, and you have what's referred to as a flagship product. For those who don't know what a flagship product is, it's that one product that sells the most. A lot of stores have that. I know with some of my businesses, I have that. And there's that one main seller for whatever reason. It could be your SEO, it could be your advertising, could be the traffic you're driving to that one product. There's a lot of different reasons why. But when you have that one main seller, sometimes you want to help other products sell. And so the other products, they might be just as good, but for whatever reason, they're not getting enough attention. You can create something like a deal of the day with a countdown timer, okay, and control the little pop-up sales here from a psychological cognitive biases standpoint to reflect the sales of this other product. So you're essentially evening out all your sales in or at least not all, but some of your sales in other products. And so when you're driving in traffic to, let's say, this product, you can make this product for sale here with a deal of the day, go in with a discount and run a little discount for the product. There's nothing wrong with that. And that will boost your sales for that product, assuming that you're getting decent traffic, right? The first place to start with all this business stuff is preparing the store. Make sure the store looks good. There's a reason why UX and UI designers get paid so much. There's a reason why web developers get paid so much in terms of salaries, because they know that all of these guys have a hand in playing a part in conversion rates, right? Conversion optimization. They know this, and large companies know this, and that's why there's a value behind these individuals who do the designing work. So with that being said, let's just take a look at some of the stuff. Obviously, I think every business needs blog posts, so let's just go ahead and add some blog posts here. This is always going to be on the bottom for me, okay? Blog posts are one of those things that, it's secondary to the consumer, meaning, ideally for the consumer, if there's something I want to present in front of the customer, it's a product for sale, right? Because I want to make money. But the next thing I'll do is, if they're interested, they can consume some of my content. So a lot of people might ask, what are you going to put in terms of blogs on a store like this? You could do a lot of things. You could talk about, your you could do press releases on the new products you're adding to your store. Maybe if you're if you're doing clothing, I remember when I was doing clothing, brutal business, but when I was doing clothing, with the clothing line, the company that I sold, we would do little blog posts of like the new releases we would have, and we would talk about like what the differences in the products were and what made them different, whether it was a certain kind of zipper or a certain kind of fabric or a certain kind of design, right? Whether the design was more seamless or wasn't, or if it was a new pair of sweatpants, whatever the case may be, the fabrics, the colors, the accenting on it, all these different features you could talk about within your blog posts. And you could, highlight different topics. A lot of the times when you have customers, sometimes they need to be and want to be educated on your product. So blog posts are definitely beneficial. The testimonials thing, I'm going to get you out of the way. Okay. A lot of the times when you're selling, especially with a product like this, like, with clothing, you kind of don't need testimonials because the products are forever changing. I remember when I did my clothing line, every few months, even sometimes a few weeks, we would be adding new products to the store. We'd be adding new designs, new configurations, new hoodies, new pants, new shorts, new hats, different styles to keep people interested. Clothing is one of those things that, if you're buying it at a premium, and I remember we used to sell at a relative premium, we used to sell a hoodie for $59. We used to sell a pair of shorts for $29. Which is kind of premium, I would say. Obviously, it's not Gucci or Fendi or Louis, but it's still relatively expensive, at least in my point of view, being that it was my first business. People are buying for style at that point. They're not buying because they need a pair of shorts. Because if they need a pair of shorts, they could go to Walmart and buy it for $4, $5, right? So just be aware of that. You got to ask yourself the trend of your business, right? Testimonials might matter if you're selling something that's, for example, electronic, right? Where people want to see reviews of the product. People want to see other people talking about your product. But in this case with clothing, I mean, it's a completely different ballgame, right? And once again, that comes back to understanding your customer base. All right, so let's just go ahead and keep looking here. So we have block new collections. I like this idea, but I want to go with something a little different. Let's go with this one, and let's do some image selections here. Let's see how these images look. And once again, the problem, I think, like I said, when we were building this store, this image looks good, definitely. The problem was when we were building this store, we didn't have too many images that were good graphical, representations. A lot of the times the images were small and compact, but that's how Oneractive kind of does their business. That small compact type of image, which is fine, but it's definitely not my style. I like to have big, large, bold images that take up parts on the screen. Like for example, this image right here. It shouldn't be small like this. It should be a large 1920 by 1080 banner. But, who am I to decide, right? So, what they want to do with their lives and their businesses. So what I'll do here is I'll just delete these extra blocks. Okay, so we have like 2 different blocks here, which I think fits well. And we can edit the text and things like that. So let's just get rid of these subtitles here. I'm not into subtitles too much, and you guys don't always need subtitles, by the way. So we have a little banner block here. Let's just move this banner block up forward, right? And let's just add a little padding if we can on the bottom. So if you guys see this section here, it says margin, top right, bottom left. What this is that sometimes, different sections that are built are a little more compact than others, and you can add a little spacing between them. So you could add 0, 0, 0, 0. And so those are the numbers here. So the first 0 represents the top padding. The second 0 represents the right. The third one represents the bottom, and the last one represents left. Now, I'm not sure, depending on what theme you have, you'll be able to access some of these features. Not every theme has features like this. And by the way, guys, I did get my discount code from from Alpha Wolf. So I'll leave the discount code that's active in the description box down below if you want to use it. You can also use the discount code on the original Wolf of Shopify theme. But like I said, if you're going to go with this theme, then I recommend you watch this series. We have 8 episodes. I mean, people loved it. It got 1,200 views, and I was a nobody. I had no subscribers at the time, and I'm still a nobody, obviously. But you guys know I'm just a guy who's really good at designing websites, who's really good at creating Shopify stores. I'm not a YouTuber, but you guys get my point, right? So here, this represents the bottom, the third number. So we want some spacing on the bottom here so you can see deal of the day and this kind of banner. So what we'll do is we'll write PX here, so pixels, and we'll add, like, let's say 40 pixels, and let's see how that looks. That's a little too much. 40 pixels is good. So you can see now the banner increased a little bit. Let's go with 90. Maybe that will be good enough for us. Yeah, that's about good enough for us right now. And let's just go ahead and save our progress. Make sure you always save your progress, guys. The last thing you want to do is be working for an hour or two. Something happens with your laptop or your computer, it shuts off, whatever, and you lose all your progress, right? So let's go ahead and hit new section here. So we got some products here. Let's just take a look at some of these banners. So these are some good, nice hero banner sizes. And basically what a hero banner size is, just one of those large banners. And there's a video banner here, which is a pretty cool addition. In our case, I don't think Oneractive has a YouTube channel. Let me just check. Oneractive. Let's see if they have a YouTube channel or something. Well, they have some girls trying on their clothing. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Let me just click on this. Let me pause this. And maybe I can grab the link and add that as a banner. And let's see here. So let's go back here and let's grab the video banner. Let's hit select. And by the way, guys, if you guys are seeing some features on this theme, or let me go back here, on this theme, doesn't necessarily mean that it's on this theme. You want to do your own due diligence. You want to ask your own questions. There are different themes, and just be aware of that. That's something that I noticed when I got the themes. So here is a regular video link. So we'll just add this video banner link, and then we'll tackle it a little bit later, right? So if we decide we want to go with this, we could do that. All right, so let's go here, and let's take a look at some of the things that we can take a look at, some more features of the theme. So we have a hero banner, which I'm not sure if I want to go with entirely, but we have a whole bunch of different settings. Let's take a look at this block banner with the products. It's kind of hard to deal with this block banner, like I said, because we don't have the right images for it. We don't have the necessary resources for stuff like this. And I could just click around. You guys could see the images have to be configured properly, which is why I always say, when you do photo shoots for your business, it matters. I don't know where this idea came from, that you could just get by without taking photos of your product, professional photos of your products, right? And the reason why all these photos are pixelated is because they were really small. I don't know if you remember that, guys. They were very, very tiny. And, you could, just be aware of that. So we can break this down and make this smaller, right? 25. Here we can make this 25. Okay. And we can make them smaller. So if I scroll down and I select one of these images, like let's say here, you could see here, it got a little bit better with the pixelation, but it's still pixelated because these images are not built for something like that. So that's why, no matter how good your theme is, if you don't have the right images to fit in the right places, I mean, you got to go back to the drawing board. You got to figure out a way to make it work. And that's essentially what I'm doing here, is I'm showing you guys how to make it work, right? So let's just take a look here. We have testimonials, banner image, and text. Let's take a look at some of these banner images. Okay, this is not too bad. Let's see here. Testimonials, once again. Yeah, so I know how I'm going to set this up. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this banner here, because obviously we can't work with it. And let's hit add section, and let's look for like a product grid, right? So let's hit load more here. Let's give it a second. We have popular, we have clients say, collections grid. We don't need that kind of collections grid. We need a different kind of grid. We need a product grid. Product countdown, product image slider, popular block products. Nope. Let's see here. One banner list, collections grid. Let me just keep loading this. Product tabs, carousel, product tabs, grid. I don't want a carousel, I want a grid. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to select the collection, and we're going to have to put every collection here. So we have tops. We have, what else do we have here? We have bottoms. Let's just select the bottoms. Okay, maybe I made a mistake there. Let's go back. No, not cancel. Let's go back to the home page. So, yeah, I think, there we go. So we have this. We have, let's click on bottoms. And so this new one should be bottoms. And let's just, once again, decrease the size here. We have all different styles. Products per row. Let's just put 5 products per row. Make it look a little better. And let's go back here. And so we have, since we have, these are tops, I believe. Let's just change title tabs to tops. And instead of showing 8, let's show 6. Or, you know what? We could even show, it doesn't really matter how much we show, to be honest with you, because we don't even have that much anyway. So let's just keep it at 8. Bottoms, let's keep this at bottoms, right? And so you can see here now the text is changing. And this is a grid, so this is, you know, it could stretch all the way down if we wanted it to. We have tops, we have bottoms. Let's see, do we have shorts? We have one pair of shorts, then I wouldn't put it there. Let's see, we already did tops. What about hoodies? What about leggings? That's what we need. We have tops, bottoms. Let's type here leggings. And technically, if you have tops and bottoms, it's already, like, a bottom is considered a legging, but at the same time, we have to fill up our store. And, you know, I just grabbed a few of those products from back in the day. So, bottoms here, bras. Let's go ahead and select shirts. How many shirts do we have? We have 2 shirts is good enough. And you guys, this is just for you guys to understand kind of where I'm coming from with this. It's not necessarily, I would not necessarily set it up this way, but since our products are limited, you guys are getting the idea of how this would be set up. Like a purpose for this section right here, this little product tab grid or whatever you want to call it, people can sift through all the different products you have. You know, if you have a lot of products, this is very, very highly beneficial. People get a view of exactly what they want. They can add the product to the cart. They can take a look at it. You know, they could do a whole lot of things. And don't mind this. This is just a little error here that's going on, but we're good to go. Let's see here what we did. Let's just save our progress. Let's go back here. And let's publish our work so far. And let's preview our work. All right, let's select here. And you can see here, it's a completely different page now. Before it was all messed up, and now you can see here, this is the product page. So, pretty good setup so far. Pretty good setup. And by the way, this bar on the bottom, hide bar, it has a review. It has title. This is a sticky add to cart. Very, very beneficial feature down here. Extremely beneficial feature. When people are scrolling through and you have a large description, if you're doing description the right way, you have a large description, you have a lot of things. People don't want to scroll all the way up. There is this little arrow, but then again, you always want to put it in front of their face that they can hit the add to cart button. They can purchase products. You know, same thing here is like, let's say I'm looking through the images and, you know, I scroll a little bit down. I take a look at some stuff. That add to cart button should be right there. I hit add to cart and then boom, it's right there. Then next to it, I have a one-click checkout. So I have a checkout button that if I want to just pay right away, I can go to it. Now, a lot of people don't understand the value of one-click checkout. A lot of the times when you have a store that doesn't have one-click checkout, you know, and I'm just saying a lot of times because of my personal experiences. Like I said, we've tested anywhere from 10 to 15 stores a month back in 2018, 2019. And we would do this every month. You know, this was nothing new. But when we saw that the benefits of one-click checkout is that it did boost conversion rates. But it did boost it slightly. Like, you can't expect to have just one feature on your store and expect to become a millionaire. You know, when I say stuff like this, guys, is that, remember, Lollapalooza effect. It's hugely important, you know. And for those who don't know what Lollapalooza effect is that when you have many of these benefits added onto your store, things like the sticky add to cart or the you know, the one-click checkout, right? Or the not Hurify, whatever you want to call this, the stock countdown timer, which creates scarcity. All these different benefits, when you put them together, when you mash them up all together, that creates Lollapalooza effect, which is scientifically proven that when you add these cognitive biases, the more there are, the bigger chance or the more likely chance that there is for something to happen in terms of an outcome, right? So, you know, psychologists use cognitive biases, businesses use cognitive biases. I mean, a whole lot of people use it. So this is not, you know, something new that I'm talking about here. And everybody, I'm pretty sure, you know, well, not pretty sure, but everybody should utilize kind of those kind of principles when it comes down to building a business. Now, if you notice here, I dragged the new arrival section. It's kind of riding over on the header here. We got to create a little padding just like we did before. So we just write 0, 0, 0, 0. And we want to move it down, so let's go to the third one, and let's write something maybe like 90 pixels, and let's write the PX. You can't just write 90, you got to write the PX, and it will move it down slightly. So we want to move this section down, so all we're going to do here is we're just going to add 0, 0, 0, 0. You guys, if you want to see where I'm at, I'm right here in the, I guess you could say bottom left-hand corner. We want to, you know, from the top down, we want to bring this little section down because it's riding over on the header here. So let's just write 190 pixels here. Remember, you got to add the PX or else the software is not going to read it properly. So this is pretty good, right? We could even make this a tiny bit smaller. Let's type in 170. And so it moved up just a tiny bit. Let's go 150. Let's see what happens. 150 is about pretty good also. All right, so we have this product grid. So that means we're going to just delete this one on the bottom here, or like right under it. And we have this collection little banner here. So let's move this one down a little bit. So let's type in maybe 30 pixels, and let's just add a little PX here. You can see here is a little bit of a gap. Let's just go for a little bit bigger of a gap. Let's go with 60 pixels. Okay. And this 60 pixels is enough of a gap. Okay. And we have enough of a gap here. We have our blog section. I'm just going to hit save here. I think the video went on long enough. And we're going to end it here, guys, and we're going to continue very, very soon. Head back tomorrow for another video. Once again, I'll leave the discount code to this Shopify theme in the links in the description, of course. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.